How are you?
It's yeah, we're here. How are you?
Did that just sum up your entire week?
Right. It's like, hell if I know. I'm here though.
Right. About the same. About the same. Yeah.
Like about the same. Jeffrey, Joe, Brian, Lori. Oh, look, Brian's going to show up. Yay, Brian. Hey, Lori, your hair looks good today.
Thank you.
And then Heather, what are y'all doing with Heidi gone for however long Heidi's gone?
I don't know. Is Heidi gone?
Never mind.
I'm just kidding. She was just gone this week for what I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long she was gone, what she was doing.
Well, I have her on my calendar for next week, so I'm assuming
Okay.
she's coming back. If she doesn't, then I'll be calling you.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Stephanie, you got 30 minutes. Let's go.
Be like, I have some shit. I need some help. Help me.
Let's go. Ooh, Coach Sanchez, what's up?
What's happening, Steph?
Hi, everyone. Hey, Latricia, you're so cute. So
La
much
Teresa.
right?
Hi,
She's
guys.
in her area. Andrea, Tess, Leon, welcome back, Leon.
Hello.
Yeah. Leon, you ready to get your ass kicked next week?
I am. Hey, bring it.
Right. Coach Maddie's coming into my schedule next week. And so he is, thrilled. So we'll see how that goes. Everyone, this is Coach Matt. He is my development coach, which means whenever I get in trouble for firing you people or being ugly or cussing too much on calls, he calls and busses at me, and then he teaches me and lets me ask him 20 questions.
I learned just as much from you.
Well, welcome in. We are glad to have you here. Appreciate it all the way. But yeah, so if y'all ever have any complaints about me, y'all just email this guy. I'll put it in the chat for you and just say, hey, Stephanie's boo, boo, boo. And he'll fuss at me a little bit for you.
I have a complaint.
No, let's hear it.
So early in the morning, Bob, really?
Well, yeah, well,
What's up, Coach Bob? Right.
Good morning, my darling.
So early. Coach Bob, this is my PC, Coach Sanchez up here in the red shirt.
Hey there.
Bob, how are you? Good to see you again.
I'm good. Nice to see you.
And Coach Matt, I know that we have talked about it, but Coach Bob was my coach for years, and taught me everything I know, on there. And I continue to go to him for questions.
But thank you.
And then I put Coach Sanchez's email in there. So if y'all do have some serious complaints, y'all go ahead and throw those in there. Now he's going to do his best to keep them anonymous. I just want to remind y'all, I'm probably going to figure out who the hell it is. So like complain all the way. Coach Bob's like, it was me. Right? Like love Coach Bob.
Tell Cersei it was me. I want her to know.
You're like, it was me. You're so cute. It was me. What's up, Leslie? What is that? Some Houston real estate boss. I like that. That is what I'm talking about.
It is Pride Month after all, so.
Yeah, like claim that I'm the boss. We got this. What's up, Julie?
And I get on calls like this, and everybody on here knows I am the person they go to in Houston for their referrals.
Yes. No, all the way.
You can put it in your name. See, put it in your name or put it in behind you so people know who you are.
Yeah, Julie's got hers in there. Robin's got hers in there. Nikki's on there. Heather's on there. Yeah, throw your, if y'all would, I think that's great, Leslie. As y'all are on Zooms and everything, throw either your social media handle in there or where the heck you serve, so that people can find you. What's up, Beth in Mississippi? And then we got Robin up here in Chicago that gives me hell every time I post a picture of a pizza. Like literally, I can talk about the most amazing pizza I've ever had in my life, and she's going to private message me and be like, I don't know what the hell that is. And I'm like, thanks, Robin.
Typically don't know what the hell that is. You need a lesson in pizza.
I'm coming to you. You're going to have to teach me.
I have no problem with that because we have listen, here's the thing about Chicago. If you come here, there are various pizzas. Curious.
I love it. What's up, Rodrigo? Lauren is on here. All right, I'm going to quit running my mouth then. This one is going to be a little bit longer than normal. That's because Coach Heidi is apparently using this for, she's out. Does anybody know where she is?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Somewhere.
Okay.
She's doing that RV trip?
Yeah.
Who
she was
wants
up in
to
UP.
stay in an RV with her for like 2 weeks?
I don't want to stay anywhere where there's not a bathroom. I mean, bottom line is I need more plumbing at this point. I'm not doing
With
that
or without
anymore.
her, I don't want to be in an RV for 2 weeks. It better say Marriott on the side.
Oh, Jeffrey's throwing out some, Chicago. Hey, Robin, you better
Coach
read the
Emily.
chat.
Well,
Coach
you
Emily in
know,
the house.
we
No,
also
there's
have
Coach Emily.
tavern style pizza. So there's various pizzas.
Cavern style, various. What's up, Kathleen? What's up, Coach Kettenberg? And Coach
Hey there, how
Emily,
are you? How is everybody this morning?
we're doing well. We are amazed you're here. We appreciate you being here. Coach Emily will absolutely chew your ass out when you're not doing something right.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop. She's like, how sweet. Stop. I'm blushing.
Enough about me, say more about me. Yes.
All right, everyone, we are about to get started then. This one, I figured for the hell of it, we were going to make it a little bit of fun, and we are going to have it set up as a game show. And I was going to do it girls against guys, but like, let's be honest, the girls kick ass. And so like the guys would just be losers, and they already know they're losers anyway. So like, meh, we're going to play it, and we're going to keep score by months of the year. And so January all the way through June, you're going to be on
Bob,
team.
you're staying quiet. I don't understand.
July to December, you're team B. By the way, if you're on team B, you better be kicking some ass because I'm on team B for August. And so I need y'all to pay attention and do your job. There you go, Kathleen. Dance around for me. We got it. All right. So I'm sharing screen. This one. Let's play polite boundaries. And so on here, there will be a little bit of role play in here, just like quick sentences type thing. There's also going to be, y'all better shout out some answers and tell me which team you're on for the first one that I can hear. And Coach Bob, I'm going to let you be the second one just to make sure we're hearing the same answer. Y'all ready?
I'm confused.
What the hell are you confused at? It's called polite boundaries. What's your problem?
That's what I'm confused about. What are those?
I'm about to explain those.
Okay,
You ready?
thank you.
You're like, what is polite boundaries? All right, so team A, January through June. Team B, which is my team, July through December.
Birthdays, are you saying?
Yeah,
Thank you.
birthdays. And so Coach Bob's going to be up there on A. All right, so Heather, let's get some of these words out here. So obviously there's one answer to this. And so over here, polite. So the opposite of polite is obviously rude, which is Coach Heidi. Friendly is Coach Bob. Considerate and proper, I'm going to give you a hint, not Coach Heidi. And so Andrea's already got her hand raised. And so this one, I'm going to give you all these first two. This next one, we're going to start asking questions. And so polite, definition wise, is truly considerate and proper. And Andrea already got that one for us. All right, so boundaries. This one's going to be number 2, but like always saying yes, no matter the cost. That's not a boundary. Meets and bounds, boundary, but it's not what we're looking for. And so we are playing polite boundaries.
2.
Yes, 2. All right, here's the one. I'm trying to get this thing out of the way. All right, here's the one. These are just fun questions, have nothing to do with polite boundaries. This is where I'm going to be judging y'all's asses. So I'm going to need y'all to yell it out or put it in the chat quickly. What was the first patented service uniform in the United States? Y'all going to die when y'all see this.
A nurse's uniform.
No,
Post office.
no,
Flight attendant.
no,
Army.
no. Y'all give
Post
up?
office.
Nope,
Military.
nope.
Wait.
Navy.
Serviceman.
Lunch
No,
late.
no.
Lunch lady.
So we're gonna call this.
Waitress.
We're gonna call this one off, but it's the Playboy Bunny.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. I love it.
Service uniform, that's really
funny.
What the hell, Playboy Bunny? All right, in what state is it legal for these morons to hunt unicorns?
It has to be Mississippi.
Texas.
No, I was
Texas.
thinking California because
What
that's where we have
unicorns?
unicorns.
Where is it?
Really,
Alabama,
Kathleen?
Kansas.
Oregon.
Gotta be Texas. We hunt everything.
Yeah,
Hey.
I was about to say.
Why does
Not-
it got to be Mississippi?
Oh, that is rude. No, we're gonna go. Y'all aren't getting any of these. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Michigan. What is wrong with you northern people? All right, somebody's got to get this one. What was Walt Disney afraid of?
Spiders?
Nice.
Mice. Who said mice?
Jeffrey got it. Jeffrey got it.
Jeffrey, are you team A or team B?
Team A.
Team A. Damn it, Jeffrey. Somebody else have it? No, I'm kidding. All right, what color, Coach Bob, is the black box on an airplane?
It's red.
Red.
Who said orange?
Jeffrey.
Damn it, Jeffrey. Coach Bob, y'all. Somebody else have an answer? I need team B.
Julie Harder.
All right,
They're
so
red.
it is going to be orange. What famous country singer lost in their own look-alike contest?
That's
Coach
me.
Bob, go ahead. Nope.
Dolly Parton.
Jeffrey.
Dolly
Dolly
Parton. Who
Parton.
had Dolly?
Jeffrey.
What?
Jeffrey did not have it
Scott,
first.
Leslie
I'm
got
giving
it.
it to Coach K. Are you
Dolly
team
Parton.
A or team B, Coach?
I'm November being.
Hell yeah. So we finally got a point. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
right. So this one, so yeah, Dolly Parton. All right, so on here, this is not really question whatever. Anyway, we've got 5 more questions here in a little bit, but so far Team A is killing us.
3 to 1.
I'm gonna need you to no, you got 2 to 1, honey.
No,
Y'all
I'm
didn't-
sorry, Stephanie. Bob has a spreadsheet, so he's got it.
I
all
was gonna
figured out.
say, who made Bob the second, who put Bob in charge of A? We're
Yeah.
gonna have a problem.
He's
We're gonna
got a
have I'm
spreadsheet.
with you, Coach. All right, so this one is just some action items for you guys to consider, think about, just for easy, pretty much nonverbal. And so action number 1, setting some polite boundaries, is going to be starting with your email signature. And so it is something that people will see consistently that you're not necessarily having to bring to attention. And all of you other coaches in there, go ahead and jump in on anything else that you want to add to it once we get through these 5, just for some easy ones that people can do. And so this one is my working day may not be your working day, because some of you deal with clients that are other time zones, other countries. And so hours, post those on there. If you take a day off per week, which you absolutely should take an entire day off per week. If you're not, talk to your coach so they can yell at you. And then just for the hell of it, the funny, I sent the message iPhones into typos. And so number 2, social platforms. The majority of social platforms are going to let you put something like this on there. Again, be sure and put your day off on there. And for you real estate agents, y'all are the damnedest at this. You will put them open 24/7.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach. Like, why are y'all doing that? You're not open 24/7. If I call you at 2 a.m. because you say you're open 24/7, your ass better answer that phone. But you've just given me permission to call you at 2 a.m. Put your hours. Y'all go tell me an actual business that does not have hours posted, whether it be on their business door, whether it be on the social media profiles, Google My Business page.
Amazon. Does not have-
Amazon. Damn it, Leslie, they're open 20. Shush. What team are you on, Leslie? A or B?
A.
Okay, shut the hell up. All right. Google My Business. These A's are going to get on my nerves today. And so again, example, Google My Business. Put your freaking day off. Put your times that you're quote unquote open. And so all of these, again, are easy ones. Zillow. Hey, Coach Stephanie, Zillow doesn't let me put my hours in there. Lie. They give you a ton of space for you to go put and type whatever the hell you want to in there. And so it should include the hours that you are available. And if I'm a consumer and I'm reading hours available, and it says 6 p.m., I know if I call you at 7 p.m., it's going to your voicemail. I'm okay with that, and I do not expect you to answer. And so
Do we have to be polite about these boundaries?
you don't have to. I'm trying to be nice. There's some nice people on this call, Heather, and I know that you're not one of those.
I've actually told people I'm not running a 24-hour 7-Eleven. That's what the
I
fuck
love
you doing
it.
calling me at 7 p.m.
You know, that's not polite. We'll go back to Coach Heidi on that one. But yes, protect your boundaries. And so last one, your voicemail. Does your voicemail say your freaking hours? Does your voicemail tell those stupid other agents that are calling you to schedule a damn appointment to hang up and call showing time or follow the instructions on the MLS? Like put it on there. Like, hey guys, here's the hours. If you expect any type of response, you might want to hang up now and text this number. But in reality, putting those hours out there. And so on these, does anyone have any questions? Coaches, do y'all have any other 2 cents for us on polite boundaries? Coach Bob, what you got? I'm gonna stop sharing real quick.
So basically what we're doing is we're setting our perimeter so that people are aware that they don't trespass beyond this point. Okay.
Amen.
It's just a way of setting our boundaries where people see them versus us having to go out and say, I don't work past 6 or I don't work past whatever, or don't call me before. It's already out there.
Yes, love it. Thank you. All right, Coach Emily, what you got, my dear?
I've always felt that when you control the narrative, then you don't have problems, right? So for me, it was, I'm available from 7 to 7 and I'm off on Wednesdays because I work on the weekends. At the very beginning of the relationship, by the way, I'm available from 7 to 7 and I'm off on Wednesdays because I work on the weekends. During the relationship, by the way, and I would always say, now, of course, if we're in a multi-bid, I'm going to negotiate for you on a Wednesday. Now, truth be told, I was also off on Saturdays and Sundays, but I never had to say that. So it's controlling the narrative from the beginning, and that will then save you. And the other part of it is, which I'm sure you all know because you're all amazing agents, but make sure that when you're setting those appointments, you're using an A/B close. Does blank or blank work better for you? You're never saying what works for you, because again, you're controlling the narrative. Does blank or blank work better for you? So that is a simple close. It's an A/B close tied together with the boundaries and the narrative will make such a big difference in your life.
Amen. Thanks, Coach. All right, Andrea, what you got, my dear?
Would you mind going back to the first one? I want to take a screenshot. I think it was the text.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna buzz y'all through.
Action 1. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Got it.
I do now. Thanks so much.
While we're here, can we also talk about in your Google My Business? It's always good to do the specialty hours because it shows Google you're using their product. So if you're going to be closed on a religious holiday, if you're going to be closed for a vacation, if you're going to be closed for whatever, put it in there because Google goes, oh my gosh, Bridget's really using our product. Let's send more people to Bridget.
Love
Great
that.
point,
Thanks.
Bob. I didn't realize that. So I always ignore that. I always ignore when they say, do you use specialty hours? I didn't realize that if you actually used it, it would help with that algorithm. So what a great nugget, guys.
Yeah, and the same is true with Bing Places. If you don't go in and show that you use their product, they appreciate you more.
And if you've noticed, they will send you notices. Hey, are you good? This is a holiday. Are you going to be open that day? Or you have special hours? Respond. Actually go and change it.
Love that. Thank y'all. Bomb.com. All right, sharing. We are now on to the intermediate section. Again, this one's not really Q&A side. This one's more of action items. And so this one can be a little bit more difficult, except for people like Heather. All right, so client onboarding. And so what Coach Emily was talking about is before she even starts that relationship, is she goes ahead and starts setting the tone. Here's the days I work. Here's the days I'm off. Here's the times that I work. Here's the times that I do not work.
No, it's all.
And so this one is a quick one that some teams are using inside of their onboarding for clients. And so again, this one is still kind of that nonverbal, but it points out very clearly when you're working, when you're not working. For those of you that work with buyers, the client's under contract versus the free agent customer hours. Pay attention to those as well, because as a free customer, you don't get an agent on the evenings or the weekends.
So Steph, do you put this like with your clients, either buyers or sellers? Is this part of your, packet that you like have a sheet?
Yeah, this one for me is personally part of my onboarding.
Okay.
Like, hey guys, we're going to go through this. You're going to initial this, seeing that you're paying attention to this stuff. Pay the freak attention. What you got, Coach Bob?
Are you going to cover in a minute the difference, how you treat people who are a customer versus a client? Because you have a really good boundary set on that.
I tell you what, Coach Bob, we'll sit here and I'm going to stop share. You go for it and explain that one.
Okay, so how you do it?
how anyone can do it, but yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
so Steph has this great presentation and did it, I think, at Summit last year. And basically, if you are a customer, you don't want to sign a buyer's rep agreement, you can see houses from like 10 till 2 in the afternoon. And that's it. You don't get Saturday, you don't get Sunday. If you want to sign a buyer's rep, you get the extra time, you get to see the houses first, and you get Saturday hours. She does not work Sunday, Faith and Family, and that's her. And that it, there were some other things you said, and I'm not going to be able to quote it right, but it just astounded all the other agents around us at this meeting, one of whom raised her hand and looked at Heidi and I like, you can't back what she's saying. And I'm like, yes, we can, because this is her job. This is her life. And you just do it for me, because I didn't do you justice, Sarah.
Sure. So that was actually Coach Leon, which is the asshole that's in my schedule now. And he starts with me on Monday. Way to go, Leon. Welcome. All right. So with that, though, what Coach Bob's talking about, and I'm going to share back with you on screen, and we'll kind of touch on that real quick, and I won't take up too much on it. Back over. All right. So here you've got the free agent customers. Hey, guys, here's this time. And so we're not asking them to sign a buyer agency agreement. Don't care to, and I don't have to. Hey guys, here's the hours for our clients under contract. You get your own showing assistant. You're going to have access to their calendars. You can book your own appointments. Someone will meet you there. Here's who they are. Here's a quick video intro, blah, 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 whatever. Here are free agent customers, and their hours are Monday through Friday up until 4 p.m. They do not have access on Saturdays and Sundays to the team. Well, so then they're kind of asking, what's the difference between clients under contract, free agent, customer? So you kind of go over it, but you don't dig into it. And then there's a separate section of, why the hell would I sign a contract with you? I don't care if you do or not. We're going to represent you to the best of our abilities. In reality, we're going to refer them out, take 25 to 35% of that, and not even play with them. However, we are going to stay in contact for the transaction, because we're going to get them as sellers, because they still think we're their real estate agents. And so with that is, why the hell would I sign an agreement with you? Don't care if you do or not. Here's the hours that you have. Are you okay with seeing just homes that are going to be inside the multiple listing service? Or do you want us to go find you homes that are off the market? People that have no signs in the yard, not listed on Zillow? Do you want us to go call people that had their homes listed 2 years ago that may consider selling? Do you want discounted rates to all of our stagers, handymen, blah, 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 blah? Do you want the home warranty side, blah, blah, blah? Again, we don't care if you sign it or not. Here's the hours that you get if you have an agent representation. Here's the hours if you don't. I have had 99 out of 100 ask me for the form to sign the form. Does that help, Coach Bob?
Yes, perfect.
The one that didn't sign the form, I referred them out. I got 25%. I listed their house in 12 months for sale.
A question really quickly.
Sure.
For the texting where it says quickest way to get text, do you have a set time on that? Because some people think that if you text, that they'll get a response like right away.
Sure. So they get told, like, it is 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Like, if you text at 6:01, you're not getting anything. If you leave a voicemail after 5 p.m., you're not getting anything.
Okay.
And so, like, in some of our stuff, but it's still, we follow the hours. So even if they text us at 2 p.m. and at 2 a.m. and somebody does happen to read it because they're out playing that weekend, they're still not going to respond to that damn text.
Okay. So you're going to respond within business hours, but it may not be right away.
Correct. Everything we do is business hours.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
I don't care who you are, or what's happening. Client contracts. This one's going to be more on the seller side, but just to give you guys a quick example here is, like, how many times do you have a seller saying, when's my house going to go on the market? Hey, jackass, let me do my job and properly prepare it with pictures and video tours and whatever. All new listings will go live on MLS, online, etc. on Thursdays or Fridays. And it depends on your area. So pay attention to showing time, pay attention to Zillow. In our personal area, it is Thursdays and Fridays because everyone's scheduling appointments for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So our sellers, because I don't feel like working on Sundays and I don't feel like really working on Saturdays, and sure as hell don't want to work on a holiday, we have our sellers sign this. All offers delivered Monday through Saturday after 5 p.m. Sundays and holidays will be presented on the next business day. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, in reality, I'm going to get you that offer the second that it comes in, because showing time, where I have offers set up, is automatically going to forward that to you. I'm not going to call you. We're not going to look over it. We're not going to do anything with it. But thanks to me, you're going to get an extra 1 to 2 days to sleep on it and think on it before we actually have to respond to that, which means if other offers come in, great. Now, again, we're not running by anyone else's timelines, but in reality, mine. And so the sellers love being able to have an extra day or so to think, because some of these agents are so pushy and they'll put that it expires in 2 hours. Well, I don't care. We're not going to respond in 2 hours. And so again, this one, the seller does get to select on like yes, no, if the property's hot in order to allow it. And it gives us the deadline. And so we can go ahead and put that into MLS. And so if we see that there's going to be multiple offers on a property and our sellers, because how many of us pressure our sellers? Hey, I have to have this response. I have to have this. I have to have this. Here's another offer. By the way, I have to have this. By the way, I haven't compared any of these for you, but I need a response for you. Which one are you going to pick? Well, so like that's not serving your client. And so with this is it allows our sellers to actually breathe and focus and respond on the timeline that works for them. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So because you're using showing time to forward those offers directly to the seller, are you reviewing the purchase and sale agreement with the seller so that they know what to look for and they understand what they're viewing?
That's a great question. And so part of our onboarding process is all of our buyers and all of our sellers get a video of Jane and Dick going through 123 Main Street. Hey guys, here's the full offer. Here's where it's going to have the price in here. Here's what you need to watch for. Here's some of the most common contingencies. Here's all of the deadlines. Here's the part that's going to screw you. And so we go ahead and record those training videos once a year, and all of our buyers get it before they ever even think about making an offer. And all of our sellers get it with their onboarding so that whenever we do send over that offer, they have that. Now, to answer your specific question, they already have the generic video. But whenever we roughly take our offer videos are roughly about 2.3 minutes. And so once we have a breathing space and once it's a Monday and not a Sunday, we will record a 2.5 minute video and walk them through the proceeds sheet. We'll walk them through the very specific offer. We'll tell them in there, hey guys, think on this. Here's your calculator on the sheet that you have to sign that I gave you the proceeds so that you can pay attention that I'm charging you X% in commission. Here's all of this. Once you sign that, shoot me. Here's the calendar link. Go ahead and book what time works for you for us to chat on this before we submit a counter offer. Most of the time, I don't even have to talk to them because they're going to have the proceeds. They're going to have the offer. They're going to have my 2 cents. They reply back with the counter offer. Normally, I send over the seller counter offer sheet anyway that's blank with the price, whatever, and anything else that I think needs to be adjusted. And I can tell them that can always be adjusted as well, but then they sign it and it goes ahead and sends on. Any questions on this one? Good. All right. So action 3, MLS. How many of us hate real estate agents? I do. And so that's because we are the worst at paying attention. We're all freaking butterflies and we're not focusing. We're not reading the instructions. We're not looking at the documents in there. Pay attention, people. With that, hey, real estate agent, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here in private remarks. Here's our hours that we accept offers. If you want to go ahead and send it over, that's great, because showing time, we pay for that. It's 24/7. The second that you submit us an offer, it goes to our seller. If you choose to be a complete and total dumbass and fax us your offer, I'm not going to get that until Monday or Tuesday. My sellers have most likely already responded. So you're not doing your clients a service. With this is I allow them to write a private note to the sellers if they feel like it. So far, nobody has abused that. I told them all if they did, it gets cut off. But right now they can kind of put a quick little note in there. Like, hey, here's why, that type of thing. It's not a love letter by any means. And then here's all the documents that they have to attach with it as well. And so without all of those, showing time's not going to submit that to my seller. And so again, that's helping us with agents because we've all felt the pressure of those agents calling after hours, calling early in the mornings.
What's former O/E?
Office exclusive. We put all of our listings on office exclusive for 2 weeks because I'm going to sell them before they hit the service, before they hit multiple listing service.
You guys have coming soon in your MLS?
No, you can't have coming soon. It's illegal per NAR. However, I can prep the house and I can communicate with my personal database. And so I don't send them the address. I'll say coming soon, 3-bed, 2-bath, XYZ school district neighborhood. Here's the price of it. Let me know, kind of thing. And so we're allowed through our multiple listing service and through NAR to be able to do that again with our database. Like we can't go prospect for people for it. Does that help, Heather? And so this one again, notes for appointment staff, because we're Mississippi, so people still use the phone call instead of the wonderful technology we have. And so showing time will actually read this out to them. And then if they do use the app, it has it on here for the agents to see as well. Last one, calendar. A lot of you lovely people will not book a calendar appointment. I don't know what calendar day this is. Okay, make sure it doesn't have anything appropriate. All right, so with your calendar though, and this is one of the things Tom really harps on, like if it's not in your calendar, it does not exist. If you will put it in your calendar and someone says, hey, can you do 8 a.m. of showing, actually have an appointment at that time. You don't have to say what that appointment is. It doesn't even matter if you're scheduling a nap. By the way, I had naps scheduled in my calendar for 2 hours a day. And so like, I didn't say, hey, I'm taking a nap. Hey guys, I have an appointment. And so put it in your calendar and you can see I have different colors. Well, so my light greens here mean that I can overwrite those. My purples are come hell and high water. They will never be written over. And so I'm going to stop share real quick. Any of you coaches, Coach Bob, Coach Matt, Coach Emily, do y'all have any 2 cents on what we're currently on? Any recommendations for them aside from that?
Nope, great stuff.
Yeah, I would just back up. The calendar is.
No,
the
it
number
is.
one
I don't
tool
know
you
what's
have in
going
your
on with the
life.
door.
Your
Somebody was talking during that one. What did you say about calendar?
Your calendar is your number one tool. It's more important than your money. Your time is more important than your money. So when you had, who's talking over me?
I don't know.
Anyway, if you have things that are absolutely not movable, I'm gonna find you. If you have things that are absolutely not movable, they have to be. So anyway, whoever you want to thank you for screwing that up.
Love it. I muted them. All right. I think I muted them. All right. So this one is role play side. So unless I have 2 people volunteer for 5 of these, I will absolutely be calling names out. And so with these is we're going to have one as an agent, one is either another agent or a consumer. And so y'all will kind of be able to see which ones these are. And Andrea put in here real quick for you guys. She says, I say I have a commitment at that time. Like, what else can you do type thing? All
No,
right.
I have a commitment. I'm sorry. I have another commitment.
Yes.
So not doing that is my commitment. No, I'm not going to shovel shit for you at 6 a.m. That's what I'm committed to not doing.
I love it. All right. So here I'm going to need 2 of y'all to yell out. We're going to do a couple of actually 5 little role plays. These are being graded. And so whoever the agent is going to be graded. I just need something like a quick sentence. We don't have to go into this whole 10-minute role play. But with these is team A, team B. And so we'll split those up on here. So role play number 1. Who wants to role play number 1? And no, I'm not going to tell you what the hell the question is before.
I'll do it.
Who is that? Heather? All
Heather.
right. Which team are you on, Heather?
B.
All right. I need somebody on team A.
I'll do it.
Who is that? Leslie?
Leslie.
All right. Let's go. Heather. Heather's going to be the asshole agent. Leslie, you're going to be the nice real estate agent defending your boundaries. And so my client is Cash. Heather's saying this. My client is Cash. Go for it, Heather.
Yeah, so my client has all cash, and so we can only tour today. They're so busy. They can only do today.
Unmute yourself, honey.
I appreciate that your clients are all cash. However, the property won't be available until Saturday at 2 p.m. That's when our first open house starts. You're more than welcome, since your clients will be able to make it, to come and do a video tour with them.
Leslie's an asshole, but kind of nice at the same time.
He
All right, so
is.
does everybody give Leslie credit for that one? What you got, Andrea? Snaps. Andrea's got snaps on there. All right, so then I need a role play 2. I need a team B is the one that's going to be either the client or the other asshole agent. Team A is going to be the agent defending their time.
Team B, I'll be an agent.
All
I don't
right.
care what it on.
Team A, who I got?
I can do it.
Perfect. All right, Bridget, you're team A. With this one, team B, Leslie, you were team A. So team B, Andrea, you're going to need to defend your time. Team A, Bridget, you're going to be the asshole agent or client. And so Andrea, you're saying that one. You're a buyer, I guess, talking to a listing agent.
Hi. So my sister, your repeat client, she said that you would show me right now.
I can understand that your sister wanted me to be available right away, but I actually do have an appointment at that time. So I am available at 4 p.m. this afternoon, or we can schedule tomorrow at 10 a.m. Which one would work better?
But she said you could show me now.
Okay, I have not spoken to your sister today, so I'm sorry that she had that impression, but I actually do have another appointment scheduled at that same time.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess
Yeah.
4 o'clock's fine.
Okay. I like it. All right. So then Andrea was asshole pushing it. So like all of you have had people that say, my sister, my best friend sent me over to you. They said you could do this now. Bridget defended her time on that side of like, I can't do it on that one. And so we'll give Bridget point there. Yay, Bridget, for your team. All right. This next one, then we're going to go Coach Bob, Coach Emily. Coach Bob, you're actually going to be the asshole this time. You submitted an offer with a deadline of noon on Coach
How come
Emily's.
I can't be the jerk, but it's okay.
Okay, honey, they're going against type. Okay, just
it
go
goes
with
too
it.
naturally, Coach Emily. So I had to swap y'all's roles.
Okay.
Okay, so Emily, you've got that house at 123 Banana Street. My buyers love it, but we need a decision by noon today because they're getting on the plane and going back to Guam, and we got to have this house wrapped up.
Bob, I completely understand. I've had those type of clients also. What I need you to understand is at the time of the listing, we met with the seller and we discussed how offers would be presented and how offers would be responded
Yeah,
to.
Emily, I hear you, but you got to understand they're getting on the plane right now. This offer is going to be taken away. We're 10,000 over asking price. I know what you're saying.
Well, Bob, I'm really sorry, but would you like me to speak with your clients about it? Because this is the rules of the game that my clients have put in place at the very beginning of the listing in writing.
Holy shit. All right. So did y'all see what Coach Emily did there? Is she actually blamed it on her clients? How amazing is that? Like,
But
hey,
it's
guys,
the truth, right? Because at the beginning step, when Stephanie went over, if you notice, there was something very critical that she said. When she went over that, she said, I have the clients sign off on this.
Yes.
That's the key. The clients drive the train. You are guiding it. You're not making the decision. They are. But if you get them to control the rules of the game at the very beginning, you won't have any of these problems moving forward.
And
So kudos to Stephanie for mentioning, I have the client sign off on it. That's the key.
love it. Does anybody else have anything on that one? Questions for Coach Bob or Coach Emily on that one specifically?
Actually, I just love the way she offered to educate Bob's clients for him.
I thought that was a bitch move. I love that. Who has other agents just talk through you to get their point through? And no matter what you're resisting and what you're trying to say, they just barrel through you. And
I accidentally have cell phone issues at that time.
If you hit
But
airplane,
Emily took it and did exactly a great thing was to just come calmly and reassert. And I'll even get to the point of, Robin, I listened to you. Now I need you to listen to me. I'm sorry, Julie, but you're going to have to stop for a minute and understand what I'm saying.
I don't do that anymore. The one time that this happened, I just sat there very quiet as this person continued to prattle and prattle and prattle. And once he was done, I just let the phone go silent for about 10 seconds. And then he was like, are you there? And I said, I just wanted to make sure you were done and that I could speak.
Robin, I love that. I absolutely applaud you 1000%. That was one of the hardest lessons that I learned early on in my career. But when I learned the power of the pause and the silence, and if you noticed when Bob was going off on me, what did I do? I just sat there very quietly and nodded my head because let him be heard, let him rant, let him rant, let him go off, let him be heard, then pause. I love that, Robin. Excellent.
I normally tell people you can really tell when I'm pissed off because I don't talk and I don't swear. And that's when you know you have really stepped over it.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
Actually, my family says to me, we know when you're quiet, we're in deep shit.
Yes.
Kathleen, what you got, my dear?
Yeah. So actually, I found that here, most of the communication is done by a text. And so rarely do I actually have a on the phone conversation with another agent, which I actually go 50-50 on whether I care about that or not. But if I do have somebody that's difficult calling me, I always let it go to voicemail every single time, so that I'm in the driver's seat on when I can talk to them, so that I've prepared myself for what I know is going to be a confrontation. And so you don't have to answer. That's my favorite tool for anybody that's difficult.
Like it. Now, Kathleen's a good point there. Like, if you know it's going to be, like, prepare yourself mentally first. Andrea, what you got?
So I have no problem with saying, you know, being condescending and speaking over me, that's not going to help your client.
No, I like it. Like, man. All right. So we're going to move on. So I'm about to pick a couple of people. Tess, what team are you on? I can't hear you. What you got, babe? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. What team are you on?
Team muted.
Right. Okay. I'm going to bounce and you may come back to you. Tabitha in Atlanta that has called some real estate agents, my favorite term, realtor roaches. Tab, you're on team A.
Okay.
You're cute. All
Good
right. So
morning.
Tab's on team A. Margaret, you're sitting there quiet, not even looking at the camera. That's adorable. What team are you on? Unmute yourself. You're on team. Look at that. I'll be damned. Team A, team B. All right. So then team A, I'm about to share screen again. And so team A, which is Tab, you get to actually be in. Actually, I'm going to make Margaret the asshole today because Tab, you do it so well. And so Tab, you're going to be the agent that is responding. Margaret, you're going to be team A, which is the one kind of asking the questions right here on role play 4. And you're going to be pushing on Tab a little bit.
Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is very not like my personality, but so this is a phone call, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see what the problem is. It's only going to take 5 minutes. You can't tell me you don't have 5 minutes.
Margaret, I don't have 5 minutes.
Shit, Tab.
Okay, I can wait 10 minutes.
Unfortunately, no, we have to book an appointment.
Well, I'm not that flexible. This is my only opportunity.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But unfortunately, we need an appointment. I can't do 5 or 10 minutes because I work on an active, living, breathing calendar.
All right. No, I like it. And so Margaret's not used to being the asshole that's cute as can be. Now that's why I put you there, is because, like, I know you're sweet. And so like with that though, is Margaret kept pushing. Tab said it a little asshole-ish, but like, nope, I don't have 5 minutes. And so with that one then, team A, because you were defending, going to give you the point. Unfortunately, team A is winning right now. So last one then, I need a team A and a team B. Somebody volunteer or I'm calling you out.
I can be team B. It's Lauren.
All right, Lauren is team B. I need a team A. Nikki, I saw your hand raised. You did not even unmute yourself and I saw you. All right, so Nikki is team A. Lauren, team B. Lauren, I'm going to need you to defend your time. Nikki, you're going to be whatever the question or phrase is in 5.
Fine. I'll use Mary.
Well, I understand you could want to do that, but you called me for a reason. So can we talk about more about why you would want to call me first?
Well, I thought you can get the job done, but apparently I need to work with Mary.
So while Mary might be available, I am able to get the job done, but because I have other clients and my schedule that I maintain, I like to make sure I can dedicate enough time for you personally in our appointment.
Well, I only have 30 minutes. Can you make that work?
I can make 30 minutes work. Does either Monday at 2 p.m. or Monday at 11 a.m. work?
Let's just try for Monday at 11 a.m.
Okay, we'll see.
Damn. All right. Both of y'all did good. And Nikki, who is Mary? That name came to you quick, honey. I'm gonna have to learn all about Mary. All right. So then on that one, defended was great on that side. And so like fun, all of that Q&A side. Does anyone else have questions, situations that you guys have run up against that it's hard, whether that be with agents, whether that be with your broker, your clients? Do any of you have questions, challenges on that side that some of these amazing coaches and other agents that have dealt with this can help with? No, because nobody has anybody ever pushing back. Julie, you're sitting there silent as can be. Let's hear something, girl. I want to hear that accent anyway. Unmute yourself. Can
Can I respond to that question?
Yes, sir. Go.
I found in the past when someone gives you when they say they can go to someone else, I personally will not fire them, but I would more than welcome to say, you're more than welcome to speak with another agent. I think someone may be a better fit for you. So when you take your value away from them, they want you even more. That has worked for me in the past. It's not the greatest strategy, but if someone's willing to go outside my realm to go look for another agent, they're not dedicated. They're not a dedicated client.
Okay, quick question for you, Joe. I'm going to pause on that one. One, thank you very much for that. Two, your arms are about the size of my thigh. So like, I'm assuming we're a pretty like powerful person whenever we're talking to people, right? Like, I mean, you got that whole backbone and like, and so with that is some of these agents have a very hard time, and it's not necessarily confidence, because we all know that we're good at something and we all know what our ability is. How would you recommend someone having that ability to actually talk to someone that way? Not that it's rude at all, but just how would you help someone learn how to say that?
Well, yeah, number one, you have to be confident in your ability to use that kind of technique. Because if you don't show confidence in yourself in being able to treat someone like that, and it's no sign of disrespect to them, they may feel comfortable working with someone else. But when they see what your competition is, in our field where I am, there's a lot of agents and there's a lot of 80%ers that, they do no real estate, but they're available. When they see what kind of value they get from that type of agent, I'm going to say 75% of the time they come back and they call me and they will work with my schedule.
Like it. Thank you very much. All right. We've got 2 more minutes here. Does anyone else have any 2 cents, any questions, any challenges?
I don't have a question.
What you got, Ted?
No, I was going to say, I don't have a question, but this is just more confirmation for me based on my coaching call this week. I felt like I had quote unquote difficult clients, but once we took a step back and you showed me how to set the right expectations from the beginning of the relationship, like Coach Kettenberg was saying, then it creates a different experience for you throughout the transaction. So I would just invite everybody to kind of look at like how your buyer's consultations go, how do you set your listing appointments up, and how do you create those boundaries in the beginning?
Okay, so amazing, Tab. And so with that, what are 2 boundaries you would recommend that agents ourselves set with our clients up front?
Definitely your hours, especially if you're big on trying to create balance, even though you'll never get true balance, I feel, in personal and business, but that will help you. And then also setting the right expectations with communication. I think that's important too.
Thank you, Tab. Realtor roaches. That's hilarious. If y'all have never heard that term before, Tab was the first one that taught it to me. It was amazing. All right, we got time for one more, either question, challenge, or tip/suggestion for the group. Who's got it?
I have a question.
Go for it.
What do you do when you have a situation where the seller, this is regarding probate, the seller is out of state. Now, he wants to hire an agent, which is out of the area, okay? And I'm closer to that area. So he wants to hire somebody who actually is in the same area where he is. Do you guys make any suggestions on that as far as how we can convince that person that, yes, go ahead, Andrea.
I do probates, out-of-state probates all the time. So if you want to talk about it later, you can call me in a minute. But so you have to remind them what you're doing. So I'm a trust and probate expert, and I work in the area. If that person can't get to the house in 15 minutes, then they're not the right agent for you. Has there ever been a time when, Mr. Seller, you have heard of X, Y, and Z happening? No. Oh, let me share something with you. Some time ago, I had a probate sale. We were in escrow. I got a call at 6 o'clock in the morning because the house was on fire. My client lived in Las Vegas. True story. My client lived in Las Vegas, and I was able to be out the door in 20 minutes and to the house in 45. That other agent wouldn't be able to respond so quickly. What do you want when the house is on fire? And it, literally or figuratively.
Oh, I like that. Tess, does that help any for you?
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Coach Bob. Coach Bob's
So-
gonna finish us off here.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, you're gonna finish us off.
So,
Take us home.
what Andrea just did was set her professional standard. And this is what I was literally gave the example. I did a video one time, the 106 things you need to know if you're going to do for sale by owner. And I didn't give any of the answers. I just asked 106 questions. Do you know about this? Do you know about that? I walk in the door. I have more education in the state than most of the brokers around me. And I had somebody go through and double check my education against the 100 brokers above and below me. I can walk in the door and own the room because I am the knowledge broker of what's happening. So when I have a client who does not want to follow me, I will ask that client, how many houses have you sold in the last 3 years? Because we've sold about 600 houses. I think I know a little bit more. And if you don't want to trust me, that's great. But then we're just going to part ways.
Okay, pause. One question for you, Coach Bob. Yeah, it was amazing. With that, circle back to your very last statement. If you don't want to trust me, we're going to part ways.
Right. Because we're not selling houses, we're selling trust.
Okay.
And if you don't trust me, we're not getting anywhere.
Right. And so agents that do 5 deals a year, they're holding on to every single client that they can. They explain how you can come to that mindset and realize it and thrive from there.
Which I think those who have 5 deals a year, and there's no problem with that. I started there. You have to get to the point where you don't need it. You're good at it and you're skilled at it. Get a mentor, get a coach who can help you with that. But when you need it, you make mistakes. When you can drive it, then you're in control.
Love it. Thank you very much, Coach
Hope that makes
Kettenberg.
sense.
Signing us off. Yeah, no, I like it. Kathleen added it in there, like not needing it as a mindset. Coach Kettenberg, any one tip you have for us, reminder for us?
Real estate's a relationship business built on trust. The commodity is the house. So build the trust as fast as you can by setting your expectation and your narrative, and it'll work wonders for you. Plus, it'll give you some more time off.
Love it. Thank y'all.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right. So sharing this, damn it. And so on this, Team A, I hate to even admit it. Team A won. So here you go. Congratulations. Thank y'all very much on here for playing with us in our fun little game. Thank y'all so much for joining us on this. We had a blast. There's a couple of notes in the chat for all of you. If I think of anything else, I'll add it too. Thank y'all so much. And y'all have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.